That one's twisted. Boom. Hello, everyone. It is Wednesday, although it feels like a wacky Monday. I don't know. How are you doing tonight? What are you grateful for tonight? What are you and you, but most especially you? Yes, you. What are you grateful for tonight? Tell me about it. Tell me about it. On this long day, it has been a long day. I wish you could see poor Luna. Oh, yeah, she has had a busy day. But tell me about your day. That is what I am here to know about, or asking about, or something about. Something about. That is what I'm doing. Hey, hey. Cooler temperatures in Houston. That's good. Keep it that way. My sister said she needed my nephew was cold in the pool the other day. My nephew is a fish. I'm coming to Texas soon. Not this weekend. I don't know, sometime, the end of the month. Should be definitely cooler then. Hey, Cindy, how are you? Hey, April. We are broadcasting tonight on both Facebook and YouTube tonight. Any problems with Facebook? Hop on over to YouTube. That is what I'm talking about. It is. It is. Well, where is my screens here? I've got a to go. Da, da, da. I've got more different screens and more things opening and doing and everything else today and on my day and what I'm covering. And it has been that kind of day. I went looking for a piece of paper and I'm like, where the heck is that? And find it in the middle of my paperwork for Make It Happen. I'm like, well, that has been the most common thing on my desk is to make it happen stuff. So the fact that a piece of paper I couldn't find was in the middle of that, I guess, was really no surprise. But so exciting for that next week. Water aerobics after work. That is a good thing for the body. That does help the body movement. That does help the body movement. But cooler but not too cold temperatures. I don't know. I had it had been cooler here the beginning of the week. I guess we're only halfway there, even though it doesn't feel like it. I almost typed in Sunday, it's Self Care Sunday. I almost typed into the description tonight because it's been that kind of day. And but I had to get all the windows open again tonight because it was hot. Not hot enough that I needed to turn the air conditioning back on, but hot enough to open the windows and let some of that heat out. Granted, it could just be that Nana has the heat turned up in her part of the house, which is heating up everything else. But I didn't say that out loud. But I am grateful for y'all being here. It has been a day. I've talked to so many of you today that, it's sort of that holiday week where it goes off today, so your Monday doesn't happen on Monday, but it's been that kind of day, and we just had a long one. But it's exciting to be here. So let's get started with our good morning, good night book. I know Miss April's got us a couple of books. I can't figure them out yet. But that's because it's the user, not the April. But I am grateful to have you all here. Um, and we're going to start on tonight on page 16. Good morning. Give your time, give your heart, give your talent, give someone something new. It feels incredible. Incredible it does. Giving always feels incredible. That's why they say it's better to give than receive. And giving of your time, giving of your heart. That speaks volume. Actually, we've heard it a lot today. Um, Someone almost accused me of being soft. So I've got two things to talk about. I got two topics. Um, and I guess I'll start with the more, well, they're both important. They're both important. Actually, really, um, they're both really important. Um, and I'm going to start with scammers. So the scammers have been out there in full force. I mean, like unbelievable force. Uh, the scammers are going at it. They are going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And, I don't think, any of you that have a semi-active Facebook page have been reaching out with real sounding ones that your Facebook page is going to get deleted and, asking if it's real, if it's fake. Overwhelmingly, the majority of them are fake. Overwhelmingly, the majority of them are fake. So I gotta tell you that on the Facebook side or social media side. With Facebook and Instagram, you can actually go to settings, okay, in Facebook and Instagram. You can go to settings, and in settings, you can go to your account profile and actually see if the message you're getting is fake or really came from Facebook. Because in there, you can look up any messages that have been sent to you directly from Facebook. But the majority of these are fake. Some of them are coming in as direct messages, so they look real. But again, they're just ones that you block and delete. But scammers are also going back to the old school stuff. And, I used to have to deal with this a lot with bigger companies, but it applies regardless of your size. Your weakest link to your store system, everything that's stored on your computer, is the cashier that's working up front. The weakest link is whoever's answering the phone, whoever is working up front, is your weakest link. And basically, they need to know not to give anybody access. Like, if I came in, walked in your store and said, "Hey, I just need you to let me in the safe for a couple minutes," it won't take long. Okay, would you open your safe to me? If I walked in and said, "Hey, I just need to get something to the back room," I'll be just a minute. Would you let me in? I just need into the Louis Vuitton case. Where are those keys again? I forget. I walked in your door and did that. You'd like crazy, okay? But it's not so crazy. You get busy, and somebody seems like they belong, okay? The other night, Kitty in Illinois at Remarkable Retail, her store got a call, okay, a very elaborate fake that from Officer so and so that Kitty was at the police department with him, and they were working on a issue where the computer systems had been hacked. And Kitty was there filing the report, and the officer needed to get into the computer system. He had a lot of information, and spoofed and made it look like he was calling from Kitty's cell phone. Okay, I mean, pretty elaborate attack. Pretty elaborate attack. And, the person working the store actually loaded this software that the person had them load and did all these things. And then she thought, hey, maybe this is wrong after she did it all. She contacted Kitty, who was home watching football. Okay, and whose day went downhill from there. They didn't get anything. They got the stuff removed. He was able to file a police report. But the reality is, these types of scams are, and they're even big in person. Not as much with the individual store, but I was at a retail conference. I'm going back a ways in time. But I was at a retail conference, and these big retailers, I was representing small retail at it, and I was in this meeting with all these big retailers, all these big guys, and they were talking computer security, and how to protect their systems and their registers and everything else. And they were doing all this fancy stuff. They were buying these fancy security appliances and locks and software, all this fancy stuff. And some of it was really good stuff. And I sat there at the back of the room and I said, somebody get me an IBM shirt. I said, I can go through. I get to pick them all. I said, but uh, that's true, Kitty. That was a big thing. That is a key point. That all of Kitty systems had password protection, and the person working did not have access. So that is a key thing. But I said, I'm sitting in this conference with all this meeting room with all these bigwigs. I mean, big companies. And they're talking all this fancy stuff to protect them. I knew that your lowest problem is your store. I think people have thousands of stores, hundreds of thousands of stores. I'm like, get me an IBM shirt. And they're like, huh? I'm like, get me an IBM shirt. I said, I can go load a piece of software. I can expect your store or get into your networks. Okay, I can hit 80% of the stores in any given mall in one afternoon. And they're like, huh? I said it's simple. I said, all I got to do is go in with an IBM shirt, okay, and say I'm here to fix your computer. Corporate called me, and they said I had to run this update. And not only will they let me in, they'll say, oh, you know what? The enter key on that one's fixed. You fix that one while you're here, and I'll have a little can of air, and I'll be like, you bet you I'll take care of that for you. And that changed the whole conversation. That changed the whole conversation with all these big wigs and all this money because they knew I was right. They knew someone who could talk their way. That was likable. That was I'm not always likable, but but, but that was dressed professionally. That was in the moment. Okay, everyone's frustrated with this. Gets frustrated with this. It's an easy thing. There have been many supermarket chains. There's a supermarket chain right here in New England that got nailed where they're actually and replaced the credit card machines. Yep, I'm here to update your credit card machines. And the staff just let them do it. They installed their credit card machines and they were keeping credit cards until it got caught. Same at a gas station. That gas station on the New York State Freeway all got scammed for that a few years back. So these scams are out there, okay? And when they target you, your biggest area of defense is your team. Okay, so it happens in an email. Is the email addressed to you? Is it personalized? Is the spelling correct? Um, is it, how is it addressed? Always err on the side of caution. Always err on the side of caution. But there are legitimate things. So just this week, I had multiple stores message us on their Facebook pages. Right, those drive you nuts. But then you get a legitimate thing. So we had somebody this week with a legitimate Shopify warning, okay, where they legitimately were targeted on where Shopify was contacting them about a copyright infringement, and that their site was violating the copyright of this merchant of this brand, and that one was completely legitimate. Okay, it wasn't legitimate because they sell used goods. Okay, you have a right to sell used goods. Okay, as much as Ford can't go and sue the car dealer used car dealer down the street, a brand can't sue you for representing an item that's actually an item. Okay, it is the right of first sale doctrine. They have the right to first sale, but after that, the item can be sold under the law. So, but that was legit, but it looked just as fake. Right, the hospitals are all getting nailed. The hospitals, there was this one in Connecticut that got nailed. It is completely true, Cindy, and you have to share it. You have to remind them. I had one of my own stores. You know, the landlord was coming in, does a really good job of keeping all the timers in the closet and sink, and was coming to do that, and they wouldn't let him in. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay that they said. We didn't know they were coming that day. Like tomorrow at one of my locations, the gas company is coming to replace the gas meter. The store has been notified of it. They know that someone is coming between these hours. It's okay. Uh, so it is just common sense safety. You have, these are the ways you protect your system. It's not the high tech solution that protects you. It is the low tech. It is just people and access. People and access is what really sets that apart. And it really does make a difference. So these are real things. I hate when it gets that far, but they happen. They happen. And so keeping yourself protected, and even when you let it, like in the kitty store, and I appreciate Kitty allowing you to share that story, which is real. It was that quick thinking after the fact, that maybe this isn't right, that got them back on track. And but literally, I mean, that store with the grocery stores and the other stores with the credit card fraud, that's so easy to do, um, to install these machines. It really isn't hard. Um, but the protection is very simple. Your people are your defense. People look at them as the last line of defense. I think that they're your first line of defense. Because you have this level of security. You have firewalls. You have routers. You have other things on your system in your technology world to protect you. Okay, you have encryption. You have this stuff. It's not foolproof, but you have all that. Okay, but your front line of protection is your people, and I can't stress that enough. Because that is what will make or break you. It's what caused the hospital hack that was just mentioned. Was people. I mean, shoot, one of my favorite, okay, uh, hack stories, okay, and this was the U.S. government getting hacked, okay. Um, the U.S. government getting hacked got hacked by USB drives. Those little thumb drives that I don't think I have one here. I don't have one right here, but you know what I'm talking about. Those little hard drives that you plug into your USB. Actually, I do have one right here. You know me. I always like a prop. Okay, so just a little USB drive, just like this. Okay, great government hack. Okay, a government not friendly to the United States that wanted to hack the secret, okay, at a U.S. base, okay, that had access, that had gotten on a U.S. base parking lot, not even in any secure building, in the parking lot, okay, randomly dropped USB drive with malware throughout the parking lot, okay, by people's cars. And they came out to work, and they're like, huh, I wonder who this is. They'll want it back. They'll want their USB drive back. And plugged it into the government computers, and voila, they had all that. Okay, I mean, it was such a out of tax, simple but not simplistic. Okay, again, going to what people view as um, the easy target, the easy target. Okay, even one of the most things with your personal phones to prevent you from being hacked is actually turning it off and on every day. Okay, just taking a moment to turn your phone off and on. prevents malware from getting in there is what some of my government people have taught me. Um, so just be vigilant, everybody. Just be vigilant. Teach your staff, okay? If they're not on the approved list, if you don't know they're coming, if you don't know they're coming, don't give them access. Just the same as you wouldn't give me access to your safe if I walked in the door. And I have access to your safe. And I have access to the cash drawer. Where do you keep your cash at night? You wouldn't tell me that, okay? You would not tell me that. Don't give me access to your stuff, your computer. Whether I'm on the phone, even if I sound like I know what I'm talking about. You know we're pretty good at that. Do not give access, and you will be happier for it. You will be much happier for it. Well, I understand you give me, but know that it's me before you give me access. I have access to your stuff, Julie. But that is the plan. That is the plan, people. So keep that in mind. It's not to scare you. It is to make you aware because these things happen. If you missed the first part of this, catch the replay because it's serious, it's real, and these things happen. And they convince your young staff or just less experienced people. I don't even know most people are honest, and they are. But let's don't let your guard down. There's more scams out there than ever before. More scams out there than ever before. I'm going to save this other thing that I have for Sunday, but on improving your business. It is a good one on driving yourself to improve your business. We're all doing, and I know so many of you that are tuning in are coming to make it happen next weekend, and I am super excited about that. I am super excited about that. Can't believe it's just over a week away. Although I'm told that Angie tells me I can't keep saying that, making her nervous and it's all happening. We have so much to do. But it's going to be amazing. I am so thrilled. I've got handouts here. Well, they're not handouts. I think they're coming in the book now. I think it's the way it's happening at this one. You guys all wanted it in the book. They're going to be in the book. I've got agendas here. I've got all sorts of stuff. I am super pumped up for it. I can't wait. I can't wait. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I think there's still one seat technically available. I think there's technically one seat. But it is going to be an amazing event. So, yeah. You know what else is amazing? This video and everything I talk about. This video and everything I talk about goes up. Like, comment, and ring the bell, ring it so you know when another one drops. We'll also share it with everybody you know in business. The book is a maker, so we can help everyone run a better business. I am here every Sunday and Wednesday at more 8 next Sunday and Wednesday at more 8 If you have a question, please email me, NEIL at nextlevelresale.com, NEIL at nextlevelresale.com. We start the program with our good morning, good night book. Yes, we do. Tonight we're on page 16. Good morning. Give your time, give your heart, give your talent, give someone something new. It feels incredible. Good night. Give your time, give your heart, give your service, give someone something you made. It feels incredible. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abramson. I do like a good party, a wedding, a bar mitzvah, make it happen party. To be there in Orlando.